this year, since it's about like, let's say it's December 27th, 28th. Let me see. As of right now, on Friday, December 27th at 3:04 in the morning, there's been at least 1 million suicides this year. That's fucking nuts. Like, that's wild. Now, I have no idea how this is going to come across. I have no idea how the video is even going to come out. Any of the words. But I mean this with full respect. It's not worth it. And I suck at this. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be saying here. All I'm saying really is we've had 1 million suicides this year. In 365 days, we have lost 1 million people that feel like they should not be here. But they should. Now, let me see. I have the statistics and stuff pulled up, but over 5,000 of the suicides were due to bullying. Now, that is fucking horrible. Why? Like, I can understand the reasonings. Like, I know why they do it. You feel me? That's what I mean. I don't understand why you have to bully somebody else. Whether it be they look different, they act different, they talk differently, maybe they have something else going on. But dude, you don't understand what people a lot of the time go through when you're not around them. And what I mean by that is a kid could go home and have depression most of his life and then start getting bullied and then start thinking about bad thoughts like suicide or not wanting to be there, not being good enough, not being loved, not feeling loved, not feeling worthy. Things like these things happen a lot, and almost it is about, let me see, what did I say? 8,000 of the suicides are kids from 20 to 10. Now, 10 years old to people in their 20s. Those people are still kids. Now, the higher rate is 16 and 17 from what I can see on what I'm reading. And that's like actually horrible. My fault, my phone's going off. Really, the whole point of this video is like I want people to have resources outside of their stuff. Like I'll have all the resources linked down below in the description. This video will not be monetized. I don't care about money. Don't care about none of that. I want everybody to just stop being so mean. Like, being mean towards others. And then, not just that, being mean towards yourself. Like, y'all, everybody is worth something in this world and is lovely and is beautiful and is smart. Like, the list can go on. And I really hate to see that, like, people who are 18 and 17 and 16 going on Instagram or other things like that and seeing like these other kids, buying Lamborghinis and things. I think social media has really put like a really shitty thing on underage kids, because I feel like a lot of the time it's because of social media. Like, you have cyberbullying, online bullying, let alone, like, I can go on my phone right now and scroll 5 seconds and it's a 16-year-old making like 9 figures a month, and that can drive people pretty depressive, because then they'd feel like, oh wow, this guy's doing this and I can't even do this. And I really feel like social media has put a really shitty situation on like just overall, instead of putting a positive spin on things, where like giving kids and adults resources for them to get help, like therapy. There's the health crisis line. There's a suicide prevention groups. There's talking to somebody. Let alone just talking to somebody. 90% of the time will help. If not, bro, I recommend seeing professional help. I know I keep like thinking what I want to say. I just really don't want people to take anything I'm saying in the wrong direction or in a wrong way. I generally just want this video to be about actual people needing and getting help. And I feel like now is like the best time for anybody, not just people who have depression or bipolar or ADHD or the like things like that, like anxiety, depression, any mental illness or like stuff that like gets in your way in life. I think everybody should have like a hobby or a therapist. And why a hobby and a therapist? I recommend doing really both, because I've battled with depression since I was like 10, to be honest. Always feeling not good enough, not wanting to be here. I've thought about oh, I've thought about it quite a lot in my life. And it's a really sucky thing to say, but it's real. Like depression is a real fucking thing. And I've had the issue with bipolar, ADHD, and anxiety and depression since I was. The anxiety is kind of new since I was like 15, but I've been dealing with depression and just the feel of loneliness and the not feeling like I belong, or like the sense of nothing. Just I can have a good day and then the next minute feel really, really, really shitty or depressed or feel like not good enough or not loved. And I dealt with it for 6 years all by myself until I told anybody, my mom, doctors, anything like that, because I felt like I was going to be judged for even talking. And you're not. You're not judged when you talk. When you talk to the right people. Now, anybody can talk to anybody and then still feel unheard. Now, what I mean talk to the right people is people who actually care. There's always somebody that actually cares about you and what you have to say and what you think and what you have to do in life, you know? My nose is really stuffy, I'm not going to lie. But I've always struggled with like the sense of not being good enough, really. And that's also why I really made my channel and actually posted. Like before, I was just kind of posting. I didn't have a sense of direction when I was like 11, I was like 13. When I was 13 or 14. Once I hit my lowest point, which was like 15, doing bad stuff. I was doing really bad stuff. I was having really bad issues, depression. 15 and 16 is where I really, really bottom. Like, it got to the point where I had like anemia, I had an eating disorder, and that was kind of what set it off. Was I had an eating disorder on top of that depression, and after that it just, they both kind of went down and down and down. I know I'm a little blurry and stuff. That's because I'm trying to like get all this in the background cut out because I just want to focus on like the talk. But that was kind of really a bad time in my life where I didn't feel like I belonged, and there's been plenty of times where I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for like my actual small community. Like I'm okay with not having a big community. I don't care about the money side. I don't care about none of that. I made the channel based on people having a good time. Now, I swear I had like a lisp. I swear I didn't get text out my teeth and stuff. But if it wasn't for like the friends that I had in the small community, I would not be here. And it took me a while. I was streaming quite a bit, like a lot at the time of having all my issues, and I stepped away for like 2.5 months just to like focus on my mental health and stuff like that. Now, what I did a lot of the stuff by myself for years, didn't tell nobody, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And like it felt like I couldn't talk to nobody and things like that. And it's really horrible to feel that way because of the simple fact that now you just feel alone on top of being depressed and feeling alone. So it's like you're getting really, really, really down. And eventually you hit this point where you're like, I don't know if I want to be here anymore. I don't think I even matter. Would it matter? Because I know I've thought about it a lot, and I mean a lot, more than like 100 times. And it's a really shitty situation. But I want everyone just to take a step back from reality and just really think about like how to like mentally get better. Like always try to focus on your mental health. I know it's easier said than done, but I feel like your main priority should be you, nothing else. I get people have bills, I have bills, I get people have kids and things like that. But just sitting down and watching maybe YouTube or calming down and just thinking about actual stuff like rationally can help. Talking to somebody, there's therapists you can do. Um, no, you can do therapy sessions online where nobody can see you or know who you are. If you feel like uncomfortable or anything like that. But since it's closer to the end of the year, my goal is really just to help anybody. Now I'm gonna in the description. I'm gonna put a the depression the depression hotline, some resources to help people out who do have depression, ADHD, like actual issues and stuff like that. And I'm gonna put a charity down below. I forget the name of it. What? No, don't do this to me, brain. Well, I'll put the charity down below that helps with people with teens, midlife crises. I cannot speak tonight, guys. Midlife crisis, stuff like that. And I really just wanted to say that because of the simple fact that that's where I want this channel to be. I want this channel to help people. That's why I built my company. I'm tired. That's what I built my YouTube around. That's why I built my Twitch around. Everything. I wanted people to come in, have a good time, not have to worry about anything and stress and just calm and have somebody to talk to, somebody just to relax with or anything like that. But I will see everyone in the next one. And yeah, guys, just everyone start being nicer. Be nice to yourselves. Peace.